Cutting edge. It's starting to add up. Better days. Right where it cuts. Sharp steel. You gave them no choice but to take it down, even though they'd planned to take the Fluff Hulk out to the Farfnacky Leaves and let it go. They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. You complete them. From this point on, the Myriad is unbroken. Look, an emergency box from the old days. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. The bright time is the right time to start your day. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? Hack and slash! Crit! You're in pain. Seems like a peculiar item. That notice board? filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it, well, small ones. Places like this were cheap back in those days, and there was plenty of space. Get done with one place, you just build another. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried. We are lonesome animals that spend all our life trying to be less lonesome. This corner of the world is called Bricktown. Better than a bare head. A flush stool. Seems like the tighteners on the piping need to be unturned correctly to drain the flush stool. That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away. Don't just wander around. It's the chug yard. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board. But Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that Mekton of his. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here. They can carry you anywhere you like. Well, anywhere that they go to, and then you can leg it from there. You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open. Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. This box once tailed a chugger-chugger. Now it's just off track. Concussion. Becoming terminal. Bomper Bonkers busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. Went down quick, eh? Your destiny waits on the path you'll take to avoid it. It's hot, hot. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. Let's see. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years. Gizmo says he also has re-memories from the long gone, but unlike you, he doesn't think of the past, for it's gone. He understands history made Lupa Lupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo understands you still have strong feelings, but urges you to...
Yes, that's the way. No arguing with that.
That is how you shine light at the dark.
Seriously, don't doubt the dark.
I'm so proud of you for doing the right thing.
Can't believe you let that loser sway you.
Would like to know if you ever doubt the choices you made on the path that brought you to this point. Would you have been happier going in a different... Figures you're either a rare person or a good liar. Hard to believe the world is actually going... Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to... Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seem so centered and so... Figures everyone does. But that's not important. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present. He can't leave the underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone. So you should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mecton strong enough to fight the It's the part of the land that suffered most from the apocalypse. Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the... Just a few moves left. Make them count. You need to line up the switches so they match. Bristles like the hair of one electrified. You need to line up the switches so they match. Bristles like the hair of one electrified. New thoughts for you. You need to line up the switches so they match. Bristles like the hair of one electrified. You need to line up the switches so they match. Bristles like the hair of one electrified. Every day is a new chance to fulfill your destiny. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. That's the leftover you're looking for. Your lungs aren't built for this. All sorts of creepy things live down here. Stay away from that biohazard. You'll want to wash yourself off for a month. Hang on. He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun, and a gathering net, but no armor. nor enough oxygen supply. He made a suction device so the Mekton can use the black tar as an instant refuel. You can also use it to clear oily goo puddles, so you can power. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition. The best way to find Scripps is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive after the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Gizmo thinks he's a little peculiar, but... You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Every day, everything seems like it happens at once. You found the wearer. That's a resource totem. A monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean. Look at that, right in the chug yard. Follow the rails and you'll find all sorts of little treasures. Of course not, but they get you closer. Good work finding that track. They can...